Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm at Locals getting another deck profile. What deck is this?
This is Yang Zing's.
With new cross-soul support. Yeah, let's jump in.
Alright. First off, we have 3 Suwani. Suwani's the one that gives you, if you synchro with them, he gains, the monster gains 500. So you're going to run 3 of him. And you're going to have 3 Bayan. Bayan's, if you synchro with him, he can't be destroyed by battle. Then you have the level 1 tuner, Light. He can special summon from the grave when a Yang Zing monster is destroyed by battle or by card effect. So he's pretty good, but he's banished at the end if you synchro with him when he leaves the field. You want to play 2 of the Bixie, unaffected by traps if you synchro. And then you have the Jiao 2. Jiao 2 is when you have him on the field when he's alone, you can pitch 2 Yang Zing monsters from your hand and special summon 1 with 0 attack and 1 with 0 defense. So you can get those Yazi plays off and the new Chaofeng card off. Going into the new support, we have this guy, the level 3. He's a Jiao 2. They bounce his level up and change his defense attack. When he's special summoned from the main deck, you can target 1 Yang Zing card on the field and turn it into a tuner. So he's really good, but he's only good at 2. He's also when you Pilum summon. And then you have the level 6. This one is, you can search when he's destroyed by a card effect or when he's Pilum summoned, you can search for a Yang Zing spell trap card. So you really want to use him. I like him at 2. 3 is just too much. Then you're gonna have 1 of him. He's only getting you out there for the level 9 plays if you have going against Stark. And then you have him make stuff unaffected by spells. So that's the monster lineup. Over to the spells, we have the 3 Yang Zing Path. You know, it's pretty standard in Yang Zings. You have Soul Charge, pretty standard. Then you have the Book of Moon, Raigeki, and Dark Hole. A lot of people run 2 Dark Hole, Raigeki. Some cards are unaffected by spells, some cards aren't. You don't want to get rid of yours. Run into the traps. We have 3 Creation. Pretty standard for Yang Zings. 2 Needle Ceilings. I like this. It's another Torrential, except it hits. It doesn't hit the face down cards. 2 Fiendish. I'm running over Breakthrough and Effect Veiler. I think it's a lot better. Oasis. They're better than Call of the Haunteds. It goes away when you synchro with a card, so it's not a little floater. Then you have the 2 new Zefra Divine Strike. It's a counter trap that it's like a monster effect, card summoned, trap, all that. If you activate spell trap monster effect, you activate it, banish 1 Zefra monster from your extra deck, negate and destroy it. Pretty good. Then you have the Vanities, standard, skill drain, another standard. Then you got the Torrential, the Solemn Warning, the Compulse, and the Bottomless. Also, what I teched in here is Jar of Avarice, the new card that came out. Getting Pass back in your deck is just too good because it says any card. So, traps, spells, anything you want. Going on to the extra deck, we have level 4, pretty standard. You can get them out with other stuff, you know. Can't be destroyed by battle. You got him. He doesn't. A lot of people don't run him, but getting that extra that reborn from your opponent's grave, plus his big defense is really good not to run him. Amarty's, I mean, he's pretty standard in any Yang Zing deck, any Synchro deck. And then you have Horus. The card used to not be that good, but now Horus, when you synchro with a Pinel, your opponent chooses 1 monster on their side of the field and gives it to you. So, I mean, if you summon card like Bayan and the Pendulum from the target buy-in, Synchro. On your opponent's turn, you get that card. Then you have Goyo, another standard. Black Rose, standard. And then you get the new card, Clear Wing. It's a good card for, level 5. Anything has level 5 or higher, you can negate. When it gets destroyed by this card's effect, it gains that attack. So it's pretty good out there. Then you got Yazi. I mean, it's pretty standard. You gotta have Yazi. You gotta have Baxia, bounces, and all that. Stardust Spark. I run it over Stardust just because of that extra, that get them out. Target any card. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects for one turn. Dart Ruler. I chose him over Scrap Dragon because big Yazi is easier to summon and get his effect off. You want to gain the life points sometimes. There you go. Gains 500, unaffected by traps if you synchro with them. Pretty standard. Crimson Blader. Then you got Chaofeng, the new card that came out. This card it just pretty much rolls over every deck. Every card you synchro with this, every material, the attribute, your opponent cannot activate monster effects with that attribute. So he's pretty much a floater plus unaffected by spells and traps. It just makes him unbeatable. You got the Leo, standard, and Star Eater standard. So that's about it of the deck.
Alright, thanks, I appreciate it. How do you feel about Yang Zing, sort of their matchups against meta decks? Do you feel like Chaofeng was enough to make the deck, viable, or do you feel like it still can struggle? How do those matchups go for you?
Right now, Chaofeng actually helped the deck a lot. Summoning out that Chaofeng with your opponent can activate monster's effect with the attributes. Since we have every attribute in our deck, it just gives us so many possibilities just to make that push and stop people from, destroying us. I mean, we usually run out of cards due to people just destroying and destroying. But with Chaofeng, I mean, all they have is able to attack. And with Chaofeng being 28 already, I don't see how they can get over that if it's unaffected by traps and spells.
Right,
Plus, there's just no way you can get over it unless you run over it. And we can also make it undestroyed by battle. So.
Alright, well, I appreciate the deck profile. Remember, guys, leave some comments, thumbs up, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks again.
You're welcome.